What's good, everybody? LAW 24/7 Films and Photography, and we here today with a tutorial for beginners in Photoshop CC. So we're gonna do a little retouching on an image. We're gonna restore an old image and bring it back to life. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit the little bell so you never miss out on nothing hot, fresh, and new that I drop for y'all. You heard me? I'm here for y'all. You heard me? Whatever I can learn and pass on to y'all and make all of us better, that's what I'm here to do. You heard me? So we're going to dig straight off into it. We're going to learn a few little tools for beginners, how to restore an old rugged picture and bring it back to life. You heard me? So first thing we're going to do, we in our home page. Go ahead and create a new. When you hit create new, you see it opens up a new page for you to see your custom settings for your width, your height, your resolution, stuff like that. You heard me? I already got a custom one I like to use all the time, 1920 to 1080, of course. 300 ppi, that's what I like to use. That's what I roll with. So we're going to go ahead and create that new. So it opened up a blank page for us. We're going to go ahead on, open up our finder, so we're going to load up our image. So like I said, we're going to restore old image. So we're going to go into that. Let me go ahead and find that image one time. And where you at? Right there. There we go. There we go. Let's get that dragged in. Just drag it over. That's how you drop it in your project. Just drag it over. Go ahead and hit enter the places. Now, next thing we're going to do, we want to get rid of this white border off of here. So go ahead and hit your crop tool right here. And just go ahead, click your mouse and drag it in and remove that. That's simple. If you're a beginner, I'm pretty sure you still know how to use the crop tool and drag and place. So bam, we're gonna go ahead and sit that down right there. Now we don't want take too much away. This is the original picture, and as you can see, it's rugged. Now we got a lot of work to do to it, but we're gonna pull it off, you heard me? So check this out. We're gonna go ahead and make a copy of it first. So go ahead and make sure down here that you select it on your picture. Go ahead and hit Command J to make a copy. Alright, next thing we're going to do, let's see, where should we start? We're going to remove all of these cuts and scrapes right here. That's the first thing we're going to go ahead and work on. So we're going to go over here on our toolbar right here, and we're going to select the spot healing brush tool. Not the healing brush tool, but the spot healing brush tool. So we're going to work on getting rid of some of these cuts and gaps that's in that picture. And by the way, for those who may be wondering, who is that handsome fellow on that picture? That is a picture of my father when he was 13 years old. That was back in 1949, I want to say. That's where it was. So that's a picture of my handsome father right there. He recently passed. Rest in peace, Pop. I'm holding your name strong, and I'm representing you well. So, but back to what we was doing. So we're gonna get rid of these little cuts and scrapes that we got right here in the picture. So first thing we need to do, boom, let's click on that. So we got our object selected. Now as you can see, it pops up the little circle icon for you to work with. And if you want to change the size, you could go up here at the top, right here at the top, and click down and change the size. But I'm going to show you a shortcut. The easier way to change the size, go ahead and hit Control and Option on your keyboard and click on the mouse. And if you raise to the right, it gets bigger. You raise to the left, it gets smaller. So you can adjust it easier that way as you're going through your picture. That's the easiest way to do it. So first thing we're going to do, like I said, we're going to get rid of some of these cuts and scrapes that we got in the picture. So let's go ahead on, hit Command plus to go ahead and zoom into the picture. We don't have to zoom in that far. It's an old picture, and we can basically see that this got some serious cuts and gabs in it. So let's go ahead, click your mouse and just highlight over them, just like that. Remember, we're using the spot healing brush tool on our toolbar, and it just slightly just do it softly. Don't do a lot too much at a time, because it'll cause it to look discolored and it'll look kind of bad. So we're just gonna take our time and get rid of all of those cuts just by using the spot healing brush tool, just like that. And if you don't want to drag, you can just click to make little dabs. Like, you don't have to drag it and drag it. You can just make little dabs. So boom. See, when you make a drag and make it look a little discolored, so we don't like that. And you hit Command Z to erase it and just start over. And I just rather do it like that in the dabs. Just get all that cleaned up. And this is an awesome tool, especially for restoring old photos, because usually when you get old photos, you're gonna run into those cracks and those gaps because it's old, it's been bent up, it's in bad shape. But you know, we're gonna see how we could get it looking at the end of the day. And let's see, we're gonna speed through this part probably a little bit. I know it seemed a little time consuming, but you know, if you take your time, you really get you a nice piece of work, and you be proud of your work at the end of the day. So you know, it's good to take your time. See, I don't like the way that look right there, so we're gonna do something a little different when we get to that area. But let's just continue to get as much of those off as we possibly can. And so far, you can see it's looking pretty good. That's before, so that's after. So you can see we pretty much got a whole lot cleaned up in this image already. And we just starting out and just doing a little bit of the work at this time. All right, let's get some of these out of the shirt. Yeah. And also, while we doing this, if you're interested, also follow us on Instagram. You can see plenty of our work on Instagram, plenty of our photos, our videos, things like that. Just go over to 24_7film_photography. It's right there on the screen for you. That's 24_7film_photography on IG. Also, you can check out our website at 247filmsandphotography.com. There you can see all of our videos, photos, blogs, packages, prices, all the different services that we offer. So if you're interested in that, you can also check out them links at the bottom of this tutorial. And we almost finished knocking out pretty much all of the little cuts and gaps, and we already got the picture looking a good 30% better than it was. And like I said, this is just a tutorial for beginners, just to give you a little hint on, you know, how certain tools work for you and what you are capable of doing if you just use them correctly, and most of all, take your time and love what you're doing. You know what I mean? So let's see here. I like that. Okay. And it looks a little brushy. Like I say, it's not perfect, but it does look a lot better than it did originally. And let's zoom out and get a look at it. And that's the before, and that's the before, and that's where we at right now. Now, I bet you're saying, now how you gonna fix that hair over there? All right, I'm gonna show you. So let's clean up a little bit more of this. So what we gonna do, we're gonna fix the hair. So how are we gonna fix the hair? How are we gonna make the hair all the same color for it to look natural and not this big discoloration right here? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over back to the tool, same tool, but we're gonna use the healing brush tool this time. Instead of the spot healing brush, we're gonna use the healing brush tool this time. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and shrink it down a little bit. It's a little too big for me. I don't need it that big. And we're gonna grab a patch right here of this hair. So go ahead and hit Option. Click on your keypad. On your mouse, I'm sorry, and let go. As you can see, it selected that patch of hair right there. So let's go ahead and zoom in so we can do a good job at filling this hair in. We're gonna go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Now that's too big because it's showing the sides. We don't want that to show. So we just gonna work with that. That's cool. I can work with that. And you just click over. Just click over. Just like that. Go across the top. Go ahead and fill that in. And like I said, you're just clicking. And it kind of, the texture is already pretty easy to fill. I messed up right there. The texture is pretty easy to fill, so it looks pretty good. I don't like that white spot. If you need to go back a few spots, hit Command, Option, and Z. It'll take you back the past steps that you had done, so you can get those off. So that looks pretty good right there. I think that looks pretty good. Let's look at that. Let's check it out. That's the before and that's the after. And like I said, we got a few more little blemishes. Now we're gonna use that same blemish. We're gonna try something. And you know, like I said, it don't hurt to try things. You should try things when you're doing these type of things to get a better feel and a better understanding of how these tools work. So what we're gonna do, we got a deep cut over that eye. So we're not gonna be able to use the spot healing brush tool to cover up that eye. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna duplicate this eye and we're gonna place it over here. So first we're gonna go back. Let's get our healing brush tool. All right, we're gonna shrink it down to size so it kind of about the same size of that eyeball. And we're gonna click over it, hit option, and grab it. And as you can see, that eyeball, see the two little white dots that let you know the eyeball is been grabbed. So we just gonna come over here and place it down. And it helps remove the cut that we had over the eye. Let's get a before and after. See, before the cut over the top of the eye is right here. It's gone now once this has been applied. So we did a pretty good job of covering that up. Now let's go back over to the spot healing brush tool and we're gonna continue to get these scratches cleaned up in the face. That's pretty good. I don't care for it too much. Let's try to do that a little bit better than that. Let's go ahead and put that back. All right, and we're gonna try to do that a little bit better than that. Let's take our time. Because I don't like when it looks discolored. It looks funny. And let's see if we can get close to getting that off as possible. And off the top there. We'll take a piece of this eyebrow, grab it, okay. Let's see, make sure we're on the right tool. Let's get the healing brush tool. And we're gonna grab a little patch of that eyebrow and set it right there. And that's it. So we're gonna go back here, clean up a little bit more area. We're not trying to get it perfect. Just wanted to give you an idea on how to use those tools. And there you have it. There we have it. Here's the before. Sorry about that. Here's the before. It's all cut, scraped up. Not looking too good. Still handsome. That's Pops. So it's still handsome. And that's before, and here is after. Bye. So, like I said, it's not perfect, but we just wanted to show you how to use some tools to restore a photo and clean up some bad parts of that photo and clean up the image and make it look much better and more presentable. If you found this tutorial helpful, like I said, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe, be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss out on the hot, fresh new tutorials or whatever that we have coming out for y'all, man. I thank y'all for being here, man. I hope y'all enjoy, man. I'm glad to have y'all here, and we'll see y'all again soon. LAW, baby, 24/7 films and photography. See y'all next time.